one requirement of a very large class, say a class that's a basic introduction to a subject, is that because you have very large numbers, the students have a very good temptation to get lost. It's very easy for a student to lose attention, and therefore I think in a large class, the first thing is you have to go very carefully, fairly slowly, and you have to have an organizational plan that's fixed in advance and, even more important, shared with students. So if we're taking tips, one of the things that I really recommend, and I've used to advantage, and I think it's a very simple thing, is have a plan of your main points and sub-points that you're going to deal with in this class. Put it on an overhead, summarize it quickly tell the students right at the beginning of the class what you're going to be covering. Let the class on play. If you have two overheads, leave that on display and perhaps put a little marker to show where you are at any one point. And then when you've ended the class, go back to it and go over again what the main points were, this time perhaps with a little example. You say, remember when I talked about this experiment? This was an example of point number 2 here. And students really very much appreciate that, and I think it provides a structure which they can help follow.